All right. The double OK sign's already given, and we're going to go ahead and get going. All right, so I'm getting confirmation. Winners finals is actually going to be best 3 out of 5. So we're going to get more of this fantastic action between these two absolutely legendary players at this point in the tournament. XiaoHai on the left side with Chizuru. ET on the right side with Iori. The rest of his team is Daimon and Chris. XiaoHai typically with Chizuru, Iori, and Chris. Of course, the Orochi version for both players. Yeah, you see, XiaoHai is a lot more gutsy with the way he uses Chizuru's shadows. Just you can really see the way he uses the clones is very, very brave. He doesn't necessarily show any fear of the opponent sticking out buttons, and you can see that's been the difference between him and other Chizuru players today. Excellent Poppy, and that is Iori sealed. No Rekkas available, no reversals available, and that is Iori out. And that is a big part of XiaoHai's power with Chizuru as well. He's so good at confirming into the seal super, which is a huge advantage in Chizuru's favor the moment that lands. And there's an opportunity, gets to confirm into it. Daimon is sealed as well. All of his defensive options, his best defensive options are now gone. He still has his massive buttons, and again, into another seal. We're reset here, and this is such a bad situation. ET hops in, and even he knows right after he hopped, he's like, what am I gonna do if I hit it? All right, Orochi Chris coming in. Oh, okay. Big opportunity here for ET to end Chizuru, and you gotta love ET, man. Just look at him, just sort of laughing off everything. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he would love it if he could actually pull this off. All right, guard cancel CD. XiaoHai Iori in there. Yeah, I caught him out of the air and committed to continuing the combo. Is he going to continue into the super? Is that going to be it? Maybe just shy of a kill. XiaoHai maybe just a couple of chip fireballs away. Oh, the Rekka going the other way. That was a weird little interaction there. Crouch B catches ET trying to come in, and a pretty convincing game 1 for Kamadoyu XiaoHai. All right. No character changes for ET. He understands he just has to use what he had better. That's really all it comes down to. You can see that particular clone is so potent for Chizuru. It puts her at such a good distance, and if it lands in the corner, she can get such a crazy manner of follow-ups. Of course, chief among them being the seal super. What a punish on the sweep. Iori is sealed. He's going to have to play with just normals for a while. Now, ET does have the life lead. Seal broken. Yeah. You thought he wasn't able to combo into the seal. Or at least I did, I'll admit that. Most people who know their 98 know that he had that on deck. Very well done by XiaoHai. Great conversion. All right, one frame command grab to toss her into the corner. And really, just the timings at which XiaoHai chooses to attack. Okay, that was key. That was crucial. Chizuru's out. Down forward C into Earthquake conversion. And that was really important for ET to start gaining some momentum. Daimon versus Iori, fairly all-right matchup just on both ends. Daimon definitely has the tools to contend with Iori and then some. And ET's going to need those with a strong mix-up game. Stock popped, and XiaoHai wakes up with buttons. And again, defensive buttons from XiaoHai, really a theme here for stopping ET's offensive momentum. Gets whiff punished by that far standing C. Would have had Rekkas coming in behind it, and XiaoHai still looking very, very strong. Still over half health on his Iori, but health can melt away pretty quickly in this game. Jump C, almost catching ET in a comboable position, just a little bit closer. ET dropping an opportunity, he got the deep jump in. Draw cancel roll, DPs XiaoHai's attempt to chase. That was almost a deadly punish on the slide if XiaoHai had nailed his jump C just a little bit later. ET trying to stagger some pressure to get the kill, XiaoHai not biting. And the clock really winding down. There's the hit, and it's still a trade. ET almost dead still, really rough situation for him. XiaoHai with an empty jump throw. Good block on the cross up by ET. Has 2 stocks. He's gonna pop 1. Still risky with XiaoHai right up in his face like that. Gets in with a jump CD. And that's the thing with having a life lead in KOF that has been discussed so often on commentary before, that when you're at a life deficit, you want clean hits, but your opponent is okay with just getting pokes, air-to-airs, so it makes getting a clean hit that much harder. ET sticks to the same team. As we established earlier, this is the best 3 out of 5 sets, so he has one more shot at trying to take down XiaoHai here. But he's gonna have to do it with this team. He's gonna have to roll with it all the way through. DP, all right. Notice that XiaoHai had come in behind heavier clone. Gets in behind him. Big opportunity for ET to establish a kind of lead. It hasn't been able to. And you see that. You could hear all of us going with ET over there. He understands how big of a chance that was. He went for the fully optimized hop punish instead of just running up with a close C. All right, there's the opportunity with a cross up. Didn't lose too much life after that. Lost a bit of time, which means losing a bit of health recovery. But he'll take getting the kill in that situation. All right, ET with a really good start here so far. With XiaoHai, again, so good with his defensive buttons. And the proper mix-up right afterwards gets right inside ET's defenses. And that is XiaoHai's Iori in a nutshell. Just so good at just about every aspect of the game. Another well-placed fireball. Oh, an earthquake to sort of whiff punish that standing B. XiaoHai not able to duck in time. Command grab, he's gonna go for the super. No, oh, interesting. Wow, XiaoHai, even when he doesn't get a full combo, he still managed to get combo level damage with the way he set up that fireball. Close C, sets up the fireball early. That was a trap, and he manages to get the DP afterwards. Back roll would have landed into the fireball. ET just didn't really have any options available to him. Run-up fireball from XiaoHai is just such a majestic move in these situations he uses it in. All right, proximity unblockable, open them up. And a Rochinagi combo, fantastic conversion from ET. Guard cancel CD. Important for ET to try to reestablish momentum here. XiaoHai not really allowing it. A copious amount of jump CDs timed to perfection, and ET not finding any answers to that rhythm that XiaoHai was attacking with. XiaoHai guarantees his spot in the top 2 with emphasis. Just, I mean, really, is anybody else the favorite to win this at this point with the kind of level he's in at the moment, the kind of form he's in? Really hard to deny him that kind of credibility right now. So on the other side, ET's gonna wait for the winner of Dako versus Wild Hub. So we have 2